Hello everyone, this is Janice. Today I want to show you a few things. I want to share a few things with you. Number one, let me show you what I did to my card. I did a video of this a couple days ago, and I really just didn't like it the way it was, where I stamped it on this part. So I cut out a piece of paper, white, and I stamped it again with that lovely thank you that Robin got for me from Michael's. I'm loving that stamp. And then I took 3 white, clear is what I'm trying to say, clear rhinestones, and I adhere them there, and they're, you know, graduated sizes. And then I colored them with a Bic Market, and I actually chose a yellow, but it looks more like it matches this green. I'm not sure if you can tell in the camera. So I just wanted to show you that I totally improved on that card, and I'm really happy with it. Look how thick that is, though. I don't know how well that's going to go through the mail, so this is going to have to be one of those hand-delivered cards. Then, I am so tickled about something. You know what? Hold on. Let me show you this. This is before this morning I got up and I had to make a birthday card. Is this not adorable? Okay, this is from Baby Steps. She is button number 10, okay, and she has the little balloon. I glossy accented the balloon after I stamped it and everything, and I made her, remember the tutu from the penguin, which I still have? Okay, this is Lily's birthday card. Lily, her birthday is until June. Okay, so I got Lily's birthday card and Lily's birthday gift too soon. The one who's having a birthday party today is Julia, her sister. She's turning 2. So, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I totally got that wrong. So I had to redo the gifts and everything. So yesterday I bought Julia a more age-appropriate gift for a little 2-year-old, and I made her this little card, and she is so cute, just like Julia. Julia and Lily are 2 of the cutest little girls you've ever seen. They are adorable. They're like little dolls. They're little blonde, curly-headed dolls. But anyway, this is from Baby Steps, button number 10, and so I used the same little piece that I made for the tutu for the penguin. I had gone ahead and, since I had a long strip of that pink ribbon, I just went ahead and made some extra, and I was able to use it on this little girl. And then I glossy accented her shoes as well, and her mouth and her eyes. Now this morning, the one thing that kind of, I was like a little bit, made me sad that I don't have my gypsy, is that I couldn't hide the contours to use a peachy keen face, so I had to, you know, do this face. And you know what? It's cute. I like it. You know, no big deal. I can't complain. I really, really can't complain about anything, so I'm not even going to start on that. However, sitting here thinking, for a couple days now, I've been thinking, Janice, use this time to learn the Cricut Craft Room. Because I've been kind of just like, whatever, I'm not interested in that. I don't need it. I have a gypsy. What do I need Cricut Craft Room for? Well, let me tell you, I was motivated. I was looking at it last night. I've been kind of just looking at it for the last really few months. I just go there and I kind of check it out, and then I'm like, I don't have time to mess with that right now. Well, I made the time this morning, and I am so happy. So if you look here, I'll show you my little corner. Whoopsie. I have plugged in, my husband and I found a USB cord, and I hooked up my laptop to my Cricut, and I'm just loving it because of course, if you run out of power on your laptop, okay, there you go. If you run out of power, then you're out of luck. But let me show you what I did. I made a play. This was my play project, inspired by Linda Lapp. If you haven't gone to her, I'll go ahead and leave a a link down below so you can visit her. But I've been looking at her videos. She's a really sweet lady, and she saw a card on one, and I think it was a Cricut magazine, or maybe it wasn't. It was a magazine, and she made an inspiration card, you know, something that was inspired from that. And so ever since I saw Linda's card, I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to do that. So dun, da, 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 there is my card, and I used the Cricut Craft Room to weld. I welded. This is Georgia Pacific, so I used my Georgia Pacific for the card base, and I just cut out a scallop, and the pieces that I used for this are actually Cricut Craft Room. Let's see, what's it called? It's called Craft Room Basics, I think. I'm trying to think. What is that cartridge? This is actually, what's on here now is lacy labels. That's a whole other matter. Yeah, I don't know my way around very well yet, where I can just, you know. But it's cool. I'm happy with it. I was able to weld, and if I wanted to, I could hide contours. I made, in lacy label, there's a circle, a scallop circle that also cuts out another circle inside of it, like this. So I selected two, and I hid the contour on this one. I hid the contour being the scallop on this one, and so I was able to make this element because I wanted it for the center of my card. So I really like it. I embossed all of the butterflies. The butterfly comes from the, what I was trying to say is there is a cartridge on there that, say if you have no cartridges to, I don't know why you would, but say you didn't have any cartridges, there is one on there that's a basics, and it has an alphabet, a cool alphabet, and it has just basic shapes. So this was actually the first thing that I cut out, and I ran it through with an embossing folder. That butterfly is on there. So you can just go to Cricut Craft Room right now and start your account and hook it up to your Cricut machine, whatever machine you have, because it works with all of them, and then you can start cutting. So very, very simple, very easy. There's tutorials. I only watched the introduction one, and I watched the linking cartridges one. Now, linking cartridges, I tried to link a cartridge that I already own that's already on my Gypsy, and I guess you can't do that because it said it's already in your account or something like that. So what they have done is up here there's a link, Gypsy link, and when you click on that it says Gypsy linking is coming soon. So they don't have that available. So I'm hoping that if I can become an expert with this, when my Gypsy comes back and we reload all of my cartridges onto it, because they did something with the USB, not the USB, sorry, with the serial number, reserialized it or something like that. I don't know these technical terms, but they made it so that when I get it, I can reload all of the cartridges that I already own onto it, okay? Or all of the Cricut cartridges that I've already loaded before are going to be able to be loaded to that Gypsy, the one that they're sending me, hopefully, if everything goes well. Nothing is ever error-free, you know. Human error is human error, so I'm hoping and expecting that that's the case. And so yeah, so then I'll be able to, you know, have all of my cartridges from my Gypsy in here. Again, I'm not completely 100% expert at this yet. So if you ask me something I might not know, and I'm just willing to play with it because I don't have my Gypsy and I can't do the things that I'm used to doing. So I'm happy about that. So I'm thinking I'm going to ask my manager at Michael's and see if it's okay with her for me to bring in my machine, when I say machine, I mean my MacBook, if I could bring it in for the crop, which is at the end of April, and then we could play with the Cricut Craft Room with the Cricut, because the Cricut Craft Room is something free. Everybody can have Cricut Craft Room if you have a computer. So, especially a laptop. I love this. So, thanks for watching. Just wanted to give you, just show you some stuff and show you what I've been doing. I'm going to be doing another birthday card here in a moment. Thanks for watching. Bye.